Hi, I'm going to show you how I take all my things to do when I'm planning a trip and create organized trip itineraries just like this on a map. And you'll be able to select the day, divide your days, organize your days, add the transportations, add the order, and even visualize any of the days that you create. All of this, you're going to be able to do it in minutes and it's free. So let's get started. First, go on Google and go and write VizualTravel. Click on the first link, then click on the top button, Plan a Trip. Log in or sign up, and you're going to see a screen like this. Then click on Create a New Trip and put Paris or any city that you're planning a trip for. Click on it, and you're going to see a trip created for you. Click on Discover Your Trip. You're going to see this bottom sheet here, and you're going to see a bouncing button at the top right, Itinerary. Click on either one of those, and it's going to open up multi-city view on the left side. Now ignore multi-city view because we're just doing one city in this video. I'll make another video for multiple cities. Go on day by day, and here's your 3 days by default for the city that you chose. Now what you're going to want to do is click on Things to Do and bring your list where you have all the points and add all of them here. So let's say I add the first point, which is the Eiffel Tower. What you're going to notice, it's going to show up on the map. And keep doing this with all your points. You know, your points, whether they're activities or restaurants or hotels. Anything that is interesting for the city that you're going to, add it here. If, by the way, you don't know what points to get, you have 4 buttons here. One is, for example, search on Google, and it's going to give you ideas of what to do in Paris. One is for YouTube, TikTok, Reddit. So if you don't have a list of points, go and explore, to find your points. In this case, I have all my points, and let me just skip forward through this part. All right, so I finished adding all my points. You can see all of them here on the map. Now, this is the beauty of VizualTravel. This website lets you see everything that you want to do in Paris. And now we just need to figure out how we're going to plan our days. And it's very simple if you follow a step-by-step procedure. So the first thing you're going to want to do, in my opinion, is from the hotels that you added. In my case, I only added one. Just add it to your first day. So how do you do that? Either you click on the marker and then you get to add the trip, or in your things to do, you click on your hotel and then you, on the plus sign, you'll get to add this point to a trip. You click on day 1 and you click add. Now what's going to happen is it's going to show up on your day 1. And it's going to show up after the Paris start point. Now this Paris start point, if you click on it, you're going to see placeholder point. It's just a point that is meant to be there to show you what is the middle of Paris, but you can remove it. And that's what we're going to do. Click on remove here in the middle, and now you only have your hotel point. And actually, each of your days is automatically populated with that hotel that you selected. Now, hopefully your hotel is around the points that you selected. You don't want a hotel that's too far away. If your hotel options are too far, you're probably going to want to go for hotels that are near the things that you're actually going to do. So this hotel is pretty good. The location is decent. What I'm going to do first is here it says 9:16 a.m. I want to change the time to 9 a.m. I want to start my day at 9 a.m. I click here on the time and I click on modify time here. And it's going to let me, if I click here, select the time I want to start at. I want to start at 9 a.m. So here we go. And now this is where it gets really fun, is you can check how you're going to plan your days. Now you can plan it in many ways. I like to follow the rule: breakfast, 1 or 2 activities; lunch, 1 or 2 activities; dinner, then maybe 1 activity, and then back at the hotel. Sometimes I might go back to the hotel, but that's the flow I want to go for. The first thing I'm going to do is check what's around here that's a breakfast place. Now I know, because I chose the places, Carrette is a cafe. It's a beautiful cafe, looks really fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Carrette, click on add to trip, and add it to day 1. And here it is added to my day 1. And automatically the transportation is calculated with a drive. Now I don't want that. I want to go for a walk. So I'm going to click on the transportation and click walk. And here it is. It's switched to walk. It tells you how long that walk is going to be. And it gives you an option to delay next activities. Now the reason it does that is Carrette is set to 9:04 a.m. because of the drive. So now VizualTravel is telling me, hey, if you take a 5-minute walk, you should be at Carrette at 9:05, not 9:04. So click on delay next activities, and it's going to automatically adjust the time for Carrette. And now you can just keep doing this for each point. So now, let's say after Carrette, I want to do an activity. Right here, there's Place des Vosques. I think that's how you pronounce it. You click on it, click day 1, add it, and voila, it's added. You can switch it to a walk. I honestly usually do the transportations at the end, but you can do them as you're adding, or you can do it at the end. It's really up to you. So now I'm going to go keep doing that. So Place de la Bastille right after. I'm trying to avoid backtracking as much as I can. And I want to group. You want to cluster your activities so you can all do them in an efficient way. You don't want to lose too much time in long transport. Now the next thing I would do is the Picasso Museum. And now I'm going to show you another feature is, let's say for the cafe, I'm probably not going to spend a full hour there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce it by clicking on the minus. I can reduce it by clicking 3 times on that. It reduces by 10 minutes. And then again, I move the next activities earlier because now I saved 30 minutes. And voila. So now I'm going to do that for Place des Vosques also. And you can switch the time this way, or you can, like I said, click on the actual point, click on modify time, and change the time to, let's say, in this case, 10:43, because I want it to last 30 minutes. There we go. All done automatically. We keep doing our day. So after Picasso, what time is it? It's 10:47. Well, I'm probably going to stay like an hour and a half at that museum. So I'm probably going to be hungry after that. So let's go for this lunch place right here. Very convenient. And you might have a bunch of lunch places to choose from. So you're going to be able to easily decide, okay, I want to go here or there. You decide where you want to go. But this tool is really great for planning it in a coherent way, in a doable way. So here I go. I keep going. Then I want to go here. Centre de Pompidou. Before it closes. Great. Picasso Museum, I'm going to add some time. I think 1 hour and 30 minutes for that museum is good. Here we go. Delay the next activities. Good. Good. After Centre Pompidou, what can I do? Actually, what I wanted to do for this day, two things. The Louvre Museum, and I wanted to go for the Seine River night cruise. For my first day, that's what I wanted to do. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add Louvre Museum on my day 1. And I'm going to add Seine River cruise. Those 2 things I really wanted to do on my first day. So that's what I added. And now I'm going to change the times again. Here we go. Louvre is about 2 hours and a half. So 4, quick math, 25, 2 hours and a half, great. I'm going to go for a drive in this case. Here's a walk. You can play with this, you know. It's actually pretty fun to use. It doesn't feel like homework like some tools. There we go. Now the night river cruise, after that, honestly, I would probably go for what's around here. I think that's it. I would probably just go back to my hotel after this river cruise, and that would be the end of my day. Oh, actually, what I could do is, I forgot about this place. So I had a food court here. I'm actually passing through it, where I want to go eat after the Louvre because we didn't have dinner yet. So I'm going to add that to day one, and I'm going to show you actually you can drag and drop. So I added this after, right? Now this is what people run into this issue all the time. You add 2 points, and here you're going from Louvre to Seine and then coming back to La Samaritaine. It doesn't make sense. You should do La Samaritaine right away after the Louvre. So what you can do is you click on La Samaritaine, you drag it up, and it's going to show up between Louvre and automatically adjust on the map, and now it's efficient. Now our trip is efficient. Now it can be a few minute walk, 6-minute walk, and then you take the drive to the Seine River for a nice cruise before heading back to the hotel. To go back to the hotel, you have 2 options. Either you add a point and click and write the name of the hotel like this and just add it, or you go on your things to do and you add it to day 1 again. And that would be pretty much the end. Let me just change the time of the Seine River cruise. That's going to be probably around 2 hours. 2 hours, so it would be something like this, 2 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, and that would be the end of day 1. And now you would do the same thing with day 2 by just clicking on day 2 and filling it up with the points that are left. So the points that you added don't show up on the map anymore because they were added on day 1. You don't want to redo the same thing. So on day 2, you could just, again, do a cluster with these points and create your day 2. And then with the points that are left for day 3, you do the same thing. And you're going to be able to visualize the actual days that you build. So now we built day 1, you can visualize day 1. So the result will be, at the end, you're going to have a trip just like this for each day, and you're going to be able to check, okay, this is what I'm doing. You're going to be able to edit points. Like, let's say 1 week later, you change your mind, you just go back on the itinerary, you go in the day-by-day view, and you can just change things around, move things around. It's super convenient. I think it's probably the best thing on the market right now when it comes to organizing your days, organizing your trip plans in a very fast and super simple way. So yeah, things to do is your friend. This feature is nice. You can delete points. I'm going to stop talking. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. But in the next video, what I'd like to show you is how we can make actually multi-city trip plans using this tool, so that you can organize each city and organize the transport between cities, and it really makes your life easier when you're trip planning, especially when it starts getting longer periods of time. That's it for this video. Thank you very much.